Does anything stand out that was sort of a moment for you that was the dark soul of the night?
It was not just one night, this is for sure. But it's really strange, yeah, that the first time I heard this expression was actually during the time when I felt like I was, I don't know, even, you know, people like in all these years before, they see me as somebody who has like maybe some nice advice, has some nice wisdom, has some discipline, has some mental strength and all of these things, yeah. Yeah, but why was it for me even, I would say in all of these 40 years, 42 years, 43 meanwhile, the last 2 years I've never had such internal struggle, internal difficulties like in those last 2 years. So I cannot even express how much like I felt. So on the one side, like of everything that happened apparently outside of myself. What happened like in the temple, what happened like with all types of problems suddenly to start all at once. It's like I had like 30 years long no problems, and now suddenly like everything comes within 2 years like this. So I really felt partially really smashed here. No perspective, no solution what to do, no energy, sometimes not even in the mood to eat something, yeah, just like really, yeah, you might really call it even depressed partially. The only thing that kept me somehow, you might call it having some hope, was the fact that just actually thinking about what is it that I was teaching all these years before. At the darkest and most dense part of the night, it is the beginning of the small light. When it cannot get more dark, the light will come. And literally, this is like, simplified, this is something that I kept alongside and telling myself, come on, just keep going. Just like don't give up. Just have trust. Just like endure. Endure, sit with yourself. And this time, literally, I also like really felt the fact of, even though it was a lot, but it's only when I think about these things that they were heavy. Only when I keep these things in my mind, then things become heavy. And at some point, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a recipe. I wouldn't say it is a method. But at some point, it was like, I would say, just accept it how it is. Literally with a smile. Like, how worse can it get? Like literally, how worse can it get? So in a way, suddenly like the acceptance of all of what was there now. The acceptance, okay, this is how life looks right now. But exactly in that moment, somehow, some lightness started to come in. And together now with the year of the snake, I was like, okay, I mean, maybe that's the shedding. Maybe me being confronted right now with all of these things that just let me feel this is where you're attached. This is where you're attached. This is where you're still holding on. This is where you still live in illusion. Yeah, then I literally took it as, okay, maybe it's just like the perfect timing. Maybe this is all just the perfect timing. Yes, and together with all of these things then, with the forecast, with the hope for the fire horse, things gonna become lighter, birthday's gonna come, all of these things. I somehow made it. And I've never burned so much internally. Heart burning, soul burning, body burning, like in this transition, I have to say. But at the same time, sitting here right now, I can also not deny that because of exactly this period that felt so difficult, it is so easy right now to walk through the day. It is so easy right now to walk through the day because I think that not telling to myself, but it's really difficult. These moments I really felt it, they're super hard. I never had it in my own life. Now I felt it somehow that, okay, no matter how good you think you are or how whatever, when you're in such a moment and you just endure and go through it, the one who comes out of this is not the same who entered this. This is, I know for sure. And maybe for me, that was just a little bit this realization of what was it everything I was trying to hold on to. And meanwhile, if I sit there and think back about what was it in all these times that I was like hooked on. And now I'm not anymore. No, I'm not. And everything is like very light, very bright, everything is good. But maybe this was like just some signals for me to face it. To face how this world is. And therefore, there is even a type of thankfulness of having experienced this darkness. But it was not an easy one. So prior of going through this type of experience, I thought I went through a lot, but this one topped it all.
Just a quick message from today's sponsor. After putting my body through extreme physical and mental stress over the last few years, I realized something important. Most people don't have a health problem, they have a clarity problem. They know something feels off, but they don't have real data or real guidance. That's what Marek Health helped me with. This isn't generic healthcare. You don't get brushed off, you don't get handed vague advice, or have to wait months just to have a real conversation. You get comprehensive lab work, a dedicated health coach who actually checks in, and licensed medical providers who help you understand what's happening in your body and what your options are moving forward. Whether you're dealing with low energy, sleep issue, hormone imbalance, or you just want to perform at your very best, Marek gives you the tools and the team to make the progress. No guessing, no one-size-fits-all protocol. This is real health optimization service. And this isn't just for athletes. If you're someone who takes performance seriously, physically or mentally, this is about making informed decisions instead of hoping things sort themselves out. If you're serious about your health, the first step is simple. Get your blood work done. Head to the link in the description and use code Mulligan for an exclusive offer on your initial assessment. Stop guessing and start taking ownership of your health. Go to the link in the description for your exclusive discount and make sure you use code Mulligan. Thank you, Marek Health, and let's get back into the episode.
I think a lot of people who watch the videos probably have those moments or even going through those moments and that they're seeking answers. And I think a lot of it is like, they want to hear from you. What was the trick? Like, what was, was it meditation? Was it something that you ate? What would you put it down to? Because you said their acceptance, but I even think that people like, okay, I'd love to accept, but how do I even accept as well?
One thing is literally stay there. Stay there. I observed, for example, in the beginning, like when I felt all of these messages coming, all of this heaviness starts to come, partially like even unconsciously sometimes I felt like, it's little things. You watch on the phone, after you watch on the phone, you go out of the house, you go and do something. You somehow try to make yourself busy with something. Busy in order not to just sit there and let all of the stuff that is heavy on you get more heavy on you. So really diving into the heaviness of the moment. That's what I mean by stay there. So don't use any type of distraction with the hope that when you are getting distracted, all of that heaviness is going to disappear. If I would have to do it again, I would directly, when it comes, stay with it. When it appears, directly stay with it and directly dive into it, even if you want to say like this. So every attempt even that has something to do with non-acceptance of the situation is just going to prolong it. So sitting with it also meant then, in a way, in the beginning, if something like unpleasant happens to you, something unpleasant, some unpleasant message or whatsoever, it's always easy to say, all of this is not my fault, I don't deserve it, it's very unfair that all of these things are coming towards you. Okay, number one is, forget about that one directly. It is coming for you because you did something in your life. So let's start with this. All of these things right now, they are coming based on your previous actions in this lifetime, let's say. Maybe let's stay with this lifetime. So it has very clearly something to do about how did you live your life, what were your values in this life, and how did you base maybe some type of decisions in your life. Who did you choose to let into your life, which then afterwards you think they betray you? Why did you let these people into your life so they can betray you? So this was like a little switch, meaning directly facing the situation, looking into, okay, it's very unpleasant, and literally asking, what is my part in this? What is my part in this? And then this is where also it started to sometimes sitting there and then really old memories, old stories from the past. Like we had in one of the interviews when I said like the caretakers that I grew up with. Things that I accepted even knowing that it was not, I didn't want it, but still accepted for the how would I say it, for just that the other person is feeling more happy. Yeah, sacrificing my happiness for the benefit of somebody else's happiness. Placing somebody else in front of me. All of these things then popped up, linking it to all the situations that I felt somehow were now escalating. That were now coming up to such a big scale that it's undeniable anymore that something is not correct in this way of living. So, and that also meant then spending a lot of time with myself and seeing, okay, what is there? What is there that it's time to not take it into the future anymore? Now is the time. All of this happened in the year of the snake, yeah, funnily. So I felt on the one side it was heavy, but at the same time, like the energies of the snake was there. So I saw it literally as it's the perfect time. That means I put even more, let's say, effort into figuring out, okay, let's look at all the shit. Let's really look at all the shit. Yes. And the more I did, the more things became clear. And finally, I became more clear on the inside and the circumstances also became lighter. And then something was just, I don't know. I was really thankful for this heavy and difficult moment. I cannot even properly express it. How can you be thankful for such a difficult time? Yeah, but I am. Because without this, I would have never went through some type of shift inside of me where I just feel right now how much easier, lighter, more loving, more kind, more grateful things have become. Because something has just dropped away that I was pulling with myself 42 years long. Regardless of, yeah, but what have you achieved? Yeah. And this is really different, you know. People see me, yeah, but you are now Shaolin master here and there, and so spread all over the world. Yeah. But just because like something is looking great on the outside doesn't mean the person, if he's not in front of the camera, doesn't suffer. Yeah, so what you see on Instagram, you know, how can I say? It's the part of what people maybe want to share publicly. But doesn't mean they don't have like another side where nobody is watching them. Doesn't mean that this is also like what they express. And something is just telling me, or I witnessed it by myself. People saw me always as very strong, and yeah, to some extent, yes. But I had my difficulties for sure. And especially in that time, that's why I didn't post anything too much on social media, because I really didn't look good, I would say, yeah. Deprived from sleep, deprived from eating, emotionally, like really not in a good state. So I would literally say that was like this time where I faced a lot of demons, my demons, and where things were just not nice, yeah. But after you face them, and after you know which demons are in there, something is different. Something is different now, because now at least you are conscious about them. You don't deny anymore that there are forces, there are energies sometimes. Yeah, if you don't like this word demons or any, there are just sometimes some feelings inside of you that are so strong, which is going to cut out everything that you have as intelligence or as knowledge, and it's just going to like urge you to like do something. And I'm just saying it is good to know what are these forces that are existing inside of you. Because in the moment where you realize, yes, it is a part of me, the demon and the Buddha, both of them a part of you, then it's possible. Because then the communication between demon and you and Buddha and you can come.